Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the new physical Turles, and we're going to see just how good physical Turles can be at 100% in the hidden potential system. Now physical Turles is a pretty good unit individually speaking. I just think his meshing with his team and the state of his team even post WWC is probably not in the best space. He's a space traveling warriors or pure sands category lead, which is great, and he covers planetary destruction or low class warriors, so pretty good. He's basically like him, Frieza, Cooler, all covered by his 200% lead. He raises attack on his super attack, causes immense damage to the enemy, and recovers 6% HP. If there's a Goku's family category enemy or an enemy whose name includes Gohan Kid, at the start of his attacking turn, you activate his entrance animation and he gives extreme class allies Ki +3 an attack of 18% for the rest of battle. It's not a huge buff to miss out on, but it is something you're probably going to miss out on a lot. Attack and defense of 160%, plus an additional attack of 60%, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 50% or more. He has an additional attack of 100% when performing a super attack, and has Ki +2 up to 8, damage reduction of 5% up to 20%, and defense of 40% up to 160% with each super attack performed. Attacks are effective against all types, and he launches another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack starting from the turn in which the character performs his 6th attack in battle. His active skill will greatly raise attack temporarily, and he has Saiyan Warrior Race, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Brutal Beatdown, Prepared for Battle, Destroy the Universe, and Fierce Battle. He's on Low Class Warrior, Movie Bosses, Pure Sands, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, Space Traveling Warriors, and Planetary Destruction. His active skill can be activated from the 3rd turn when facing Goku's family or Gohan Kid, or from the 6th turn in general. Now starting off, he's okay. First turn, we're looking at around, even with support, around 170 to 200k. Realistically speaking, not bad at all, but not insane. From that point onwards, it does not take him too long to build up. The big thing that happens with him is the health threshold requirement. So obviously support plays a huge factor because he has multiplicative support, so he has that additional 100% when performing a super attack, and also the factor of his health, so that extra 50% is also another layer of multiplication. So you have to hit that sweet spot between having Big Bad Bosses active at 80% or 100% if you've link leveled him, which we'll talk about, or having him above 50% HP. You can get him in between that sweet spot. He can hit some crazy attack stats. We're talking 10, 11, 12 million with relative ease, which is really good. His defense, scaling quite well. It goes up quite quickly. It goes from that 170, 200k mark very quickly to that 340, 400k. And then from there it can jump even further if you layer him with support or get all his links active. We're talking like 600, 700k. That is a situation where he has double supports though, but still it is pretty good. Combine that with 20% damage reduction and he's really solid. In terms of build, this is where things get a bit interesting. So after he's performed his 6th attack in battle, he will have attacks effective against all types. So in theory, if you build him additionals, he can fire up to 3 additionals he can fire up to 3 super attacks in a turn, which means in theory, when he gets to his 6th attack, he can start firing 4 super attacks in a turn. And that would mean in total a 24% health boost whilst all being attacks effective against all types, which is pretty good. Last time I checked, 24% health back plus 10, 11, 12 and 13 million attack stats, all going in attacks effective against all types. However, I do think you need some crit on him. Attacks effective against all types isn't going to carry you all the way, and additionals raise his attack but don't do much for him defensively. Some people will give him dodge, that is entirely up to you. I don't think it's necessary. You can do the 3 dodge meme if you want to, but for me, I personally am more of a fan of the idea of going additionals with a little baseline load of crit. That kind of feels the best to me. Give him maybe about 20 to 22 additional, really nice chance of getting that additional attack in, and then from there maybe look at introducing, like a little bit of crit just to cover him for those turns when he doesn't have attacks effective against all types, and to give him a bit of a chance of scoring some early damage. I think that's basically it. Honestly speaking, his stats speak for themselves. I think overall he's just a very solid unit. It does really good numbers, and I think overall he's quite easy to use. He is a 2nd slot unit for the most part, even fully built up. Maybe you can consider placing him in the 1st slot. 700k, that's a lot of support. I mean, that situation is unrealistic. We're talking 500k with 20% damage reduction. Supers are going to hit him hard, but he is at least going to be quite good at tanking normals. Damage wise, very nice as well. So overall, I just find him to be good. The heal's also actually a nice little bonus. A lot of people don't value the heal or don't want to talk about it, but I think it's very good. And his active skills also actually does a very solid amount of damage. So yeah, really good overall. Link skill wise, he has Same Warrior Race, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Brutal Beatdown, Prepared for Battle, Destroyer of the Universe, and Fierce Battle. The most common you're going to get are Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, and Fierce Battle. Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Freezer units have this, Turles units have this, Cooler units have this, I think even Baby has this. So yeah, it's just a very common link set that you probably want to focus on. And of course, Int Piccolo Jr. has this, so it's a very nice kind of pairing. He's not too concerned about Ki, because, he can technically get his own support, but if you don't get that support capabilities, then Ki can be a slight issue if you're trying to link him up with one of these slightly different units, at least for the first turn. After that, he gets +8 Ki, and he's basically covered anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Same Warrior Race is nice to get, Brutal Beatdown is nice to get, Prepare for Battle is nice to get, but you're only going to really get those linking up with another Turles, or alternatively with other Saiyans. That's why they've given it to him. And then Destroyer of the Universe is a great link, but it's only available to Turles and to his squad. So you either need to have his squad members, which is good. Would be nice if you had Amand and Raisin, or even Diaz and Cacao. Days and Cacao, not Diaz. I think would be great. They do share 4 links with them, which is good. But yeah, outside of that, there are great linking partners, but the transformed version of AGL Turles is not consistent as a linking partner because it's only 2 turns. And then the Strength Team Turles, although great for their age, is not a unit you're going to be able to run at the top level. Still a really fun unit though. But yeah, that basically covers it. That gives you everything you need to know. Honestly speaking, not too much else really to say. So yeah, I think overall a really good unit. I just think needs a pairing partner, or you need to get his general banner unit. If you get his general banner units, I think you can run him no problem. I think he's a great unit then. But yeah, that's it from me. Bye.